You came here for the conversation, right?
It's going down. It's crazy.
Well, let me be clear. Nothing is off the table. We bring it to you raw and uncut. This is Never Play Yourself, the podcast.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yo, it's your boy P4 with another episode of Never Play Yourself podcast. What it do? It's your boy. We back. Another episode, and I got a special guest host today, Mr. Morris Austin in the building.
Yes.
What's going on, man?
What's going on? I like the way you said "we back." It made me feel like I was a part of the team.
I mean, you part of the team.
Yes.
You know, you special guest host. So,
Thank you.
it's special. We got a special episode today.
It is.
And I appreciate you stepping in for, the kid, TJ. He had to take care of some responsibilities. So, we know how that is. Shout out to TJ.
Shout out to TJ.
So, what's going on, man? You all right?
And I'm happy to be here.
Okay.
I came up 19 flights for you. Be in the building, and I'm honored.
Cool.
Never play yourself.
Cool. So, we here. We got a special guest in the house. Miss Diana Garcia. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
That's good.
Wonderful.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Okay, cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, she is, part of a culture, and it's called Shaking Up the Culture podcast and brand and all that. So, just give some of the audience a little bio of, your brand.
Okay. So Shaking the Culture is a podcast. Well, I just want to say Shaking the Culture, I think it's more of a brand than just a podcast now. So Shaking the Culture is a podcast and a music festival, the independent music festival. So Shaking the Culture really is a platform from upcoming creatives, entrepreneurs, anybody that's in the beginning stages of being in the industry or in their career. We're just giving them that platform to be like, all right, well, we're going to support you. We're going to help other people see you, and kind of spread your awareness, whether it's music, art, visuals, whatever it is, we got you.
Look at that. Look at you helping them out.
Yeah.
Helping them out.
Have to.
So, what made you start it up? What made you just say, hey, this is something I want to do?
I feel like because I've been around so many creatives that I don't feel like get the flowers that they deserve, or we wait until the end, or we're like, oh my God, they already did so much, let me give them the flowers. So I'm like, let me give them the flowers while they're starting, because people need that motivation to keep on going. So there could be those legends we look up to later on and give them those flowers too. So I was like, okay, how can I do that? And like I said, my friends are dope ass creatives. They work with so many legendary names. So I'm like, let me just give you that platform already and give you your flowers. And then so that's how that came about.
Cool. So how long you been doing it?
I've been doing it for 2 years. Yeah, I haven't been doing it for long. I don't feel like for long at all. But yeah, I've been doing it for 2 years now.
Okay. Hey, look, y'all, she been pretty busy out there,
Trying to be, okay? Trying.
You go to her Instagram. You give them your Instagram.
Oh, yeah. I always forget that part. So my Instagram, my podcast Instagram for Shaking the Culture is Shaking the Culture. The festival is Shaking the Culture Festival, but everything else is Shaking the Culture. And then my personal is Diana_Garcia with 3 A's.
Cool. So y'all go follow her. Check out what she got going on in there. Click that. I think you got a link in the bio, right?
Yes, I do.
Click the link in the bio. Check everything out. Check the website, YouTube page. She got things going on out here. I saw that this summer you was really busy.
This summer? You think so?
You was really busy. I was like, okay, I see you. So I think you went to Detroit, right?
Yes, I did.
And you had a festival out there.
Yes.
How was that?
That honestly, I love Atlanta, but when I tell you, when I went to Detroit and did that festival, I was on a high like never before. Just because I'm not from Detroit, I really don't know anybody from Detroit like that. Besides, this one person I've met, she helped me kind of put this together. But the love and support that they have within their own community is like no other. So that really had me on a high, where it's we had a good handful of people come out to a brand that they've never heard about.
Right.
So that really I was like, oh shit. This
that always feels good.
Exactly. So I really enjoyed it, actually.
Cool. Was it a lot of preparation involved? Was it stressful?
I feel like any single time you're creating a festival, or not a festival, any type of event, no matter how small or big it is, there's so much shit that goes behind it. People don't think, because people think somebody funds my shit. No, I fund my own stuff. So sometimes you have to put your priorities. I need to pay these bills before doing this, or I can't have this specific DJ because, they're taxing or whatever. And it's like, to me, it's whatever you ask me for, I'm gonna give it to you because I know your worth. Like, I don't care. I'm not gonna be like, hey, you're worth that whatever budget you are on or whatever you ask from people. So sometimes you're like, damn, I would love to have this DJ, but I need to pay my rent first. So it's just, I'm like, okay, gotta make it work. Some people fuck with you because they see the vision, which is like amazing. I always take that, like, never take that for granted. I'm like, yo, I appreciate you like a lot. So yeah, so it's always a last minute things, some artists, like I had some artists from Atlanta come out with me. So I was
look at that.
I appreciate that. Like they knew it was like, it's a lose for them because they're not really getting paid. Yeah. They're just like, but we see the vision and we're behind you. And I'm like, yo, I love that. Like I appreciate my people for that.
Look at her. She got the Diddy vibes going on.
Not the Diddy vibes.
The Diddy vibes.
Yeah.
But no, I appreciate it.
That's big. I feel like more and more people and companies should be more like that. Like if you see somebody upstarting, like fool with me. Especially you said you've been doing this for 2 years.
Yeah.
And then all they gotta do is go to your Instagram and be like, I like the name, I like the swag, I like the hustle. Hey, let's call. They got an email on the site,
right?
Let's hit them up. We want to network. Yeah. And that's how you do it.
Exactly. That's why I feel like people think that people think I've been doing this for a long time, first and foremost, and I haven't. I'm the type of person to be like, I'm gonna work for whatever it is. Like at one point I had 2 jobs and still doing the podcast, or people like, hey, like I'm so open to help people. So I don't always want to be in front of the camera. If you want me to be behind the camera, record for you, I got you. But it's like wherever you need me, I'm there for you. Yeah. And just play your role. And then eventually, you'll get wherever you want to be.
Absolutely. Well, Epps just asked you about Detroit, but also we know that you just had an experience at the Revolt Summit.
Oh yeah, are you talking about the one this year or the one last year? This year. Okay.
This year. BET. That's you.
Oh, that hip hop awards. Oh, that was that. I don't even know what to say. Like that was that. Yeah.
That was that, huh?
Yeah. So, okay, that's the reason I'm like, okay, I didn't like the fact that it'd be there at 1 in the afternoon until it started until 7. I didn't like that part. That's the only reason why I was like, when it started to come on, I was like, all right, I'm over it. I want to go home. I'm tired. You kind of wasted my day. My festival is tomorrow, so I was like, dang, I could have been doing so many other things than being here. But I enjoyed, honestly, the experience, though, because I was like, oh, shit. So this is how you run this. So it was dope, though. It was dope seeing Lil TJ come out with Fabio. I was like, oh, shit. Like after all the everything was going on with him, he popped out. I was like, yo, that's dope. Saw Nori. I love Nori. I love Dream Champs. Like I was like,
yeah, he doing his thing.
You got a fangirl moment.
Literally. I'm like, oh my god, Dream Champs. It was so dope. And yeah, seeing everybody, Trina, like I'm just like, dang, the next time I come, I don't want to come as like a guest or whatever. I want to be a part of it somehow, some way. So that's the motivation behind that, though.
So they had you in as a guest?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to do maybe red carpet next time. But we'll see, but I just don't want to come next time as a guest. Like I want to make money because I'm going to this. So I want to get paid for it. Or like I said, just be on the red carpet and like be able to interview these bigger artists and stuff.
So how did they come about having you as a guest? Who approached you? Was it Diddy?
I wish. Look, Diddy.
Diddy called her up.
Diddy call?
Look, Diddy.
Hey, we need you. We need
please.
you.
Was it Diddy?
I wish. Okay, we can manifest that.
Right.
But no, I just have friends that are like, hey, you want to come to the BET Awards? Here you go. So it's really on some that.
It's those connections.
But staying, like I said, I think I saw this interview with like B. Simone and Megan, the Know For Sure podcast, and there was this segment where her and Megan were like, you need to learn how to play your role. So you don't always, like, people try to go through after your spotlight, but you're like, well, you're not supposed to be there yet, so just play your role. Like, if you need lotion, I got you a lotion. Doesn't mean I have to do this, that, and third. So just play your role. Like, you're going to get there if you're meant to be there. Or if you're meant to be in front of the camera or behind the camera. If you're meant to be in this industry, you're going to get there. Just be solid. That's
I like
really
that.
the thing.
I like that.
So, yeah.
Being solid. It's hey. Some people don't know how to go stay in their lane, you know.
No,
and that's everybody wants to be a chief, and not enough Indians, and you know, and try to take over, or they just say, "Oh, I can do that. Let me just start my own thing," and trying to just hate on each other and kind of step over each other. You know, and that's what kind of really messes up the culture.
Yeah, no, literally, yeah, because I feel like not everybody's success is meant to be your success. So it's like, like you guys do amazing. I actually watch y'all shit. I'm like, they're hilarious. Like their opinion, their advice. I'm like,
I appreciate that.
Is that really what y'all guys think? Is that really how y'all move? Yeah, so I'm definitely feel like you guys trying to get you help with these numbers and stuff like that, because y'all really be doing y'all shit.
I mean, we trying. I mean, I just do it because I like doing it, and that's the thing. I just like doing it. I'm really not doing it for nothing else.
Yeah, I feel you.
Same. And everybody's motivation is different. So you just gotta. Like she said, stay in your lane, or
Literally.
what I'm saying, or just figure out where you want to go and where you want to take everything. So some people want to do it just for the money. Some people want to just do it because they like doing it, or just they're curious about it. So
yeah, definitely, I definitely agree with you on that for sure.
Yeah, because this podcasting, I keep saying this, I think podcasting is the new mixtape.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because you everybody's always interested about who's next, what they got to say.
Yeah.
They putting all the clips out. It's constantly on social media. You're starting to figure out and more and more stories that you didn't know about.
Yeah.
More and more information. Like, oh man, it's like they're being, I guess you would want to say, more vulnerable.
Yeah.
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 But that's what separates you from the rest. You get on and you're gonna tell your story. There's no other Fillmore out here, so people are gonna tune in and they want to drink you in.
Yeah,
that's why ain't no use of competing against other folks. Everybody gonna have their own swag and their own style.
Exactly.
Correct. And so people gonna be like, man, it's just something about these guys on Don't Never Play Yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Something about, I'm going to tune in every single episode, and then your fan base grows and grows and grows.
Facts.
And I mean, I'm a fan.
Right? Yeah.
Co-hosting.
Right.
With Miss Garcia here. And, now I've become a fan of watching her. I need to know what's next. What's next for the podcast?
Oh, just kidding. Next. So season 3, it's... Okay, let me talk about season 2 though, because I really feel like
this what happened. What happened?
Season 2, look, the reason why I say that is because they were actually on my they were on an episode. We shooted, and it was great content. Like, it was really great. It's just getting a team that is at your level. Or helping, your team get to that level you want them to, but you can't help somebody if they don't really want to see, I don't want to say see you grow, but if they're not focused on that particular thing at the time. So I can honestly say the team I was with, they're so dope individuals, but they just weren't for me, So I have like a raw footage, not edited. And there was this one interview they did edit. I didn't even put it out because it was trash. Honestly, I was like, yo, this is such a big person in the industry that I'm not going to play myself and just throw it out there because I need the content.
Right.
So I'm just like, yo, there was parts missing. There was the audio going in and out. The lighting was horrible. It was just shitty, honestly. So I was like, I'm not going to do that just because I'm really playing myself if I did, So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to try to, it is what it is. Fuck it. We're going to cut season 2. I think I only had 3 or 4 interviews dropped for season 2. But I'm like, that's okay because I'm just working, on season 3 will be definitely way better and bigger. So yes, I need to definitely re-record that for sure.
Well, I would like to know if during that time period of season 2, since it was only a handful of episodes, did you get any feedback like, "Hey, where are you? We miss you"?
Yeah, no, I feel like, and this is the thing though, it's so funny because I just did actually an interview last weekend as well called In Our Lane podcast, and they asked me the same thing, like your feedback and stuff like that. And I said, I'm like, sometimes I feel like when you're just starting, people don't give you the feedback because if they see the potential and what you could do.
Correct.
You know, and it's just like, I want the feedback, let me know. But their feedback is, let me be on your podcast.
Oh, okay.
So it's never like, hey, maybe you should do this, maybe you should do that, maybe you should do, here's some ideas. And I feel like people think it's a whole team with Shaking the Culture. I mean, there is here and there, but out of the whole thing, the marketing, running the page and everything, I do everything. Plus, I have a 9-to-5 job and whatever. So, I'm like, it's kind of hard. I do want to create a team, but I'm not like, I want a team right now. I don't care how much, because I'm not going to go broke for this either.
Right.
You know, like I love it and I love what I do, but I'm just like, yeah, no, like I need to figure that part and learn how to balance both things. But yeah, I feel like I just avoided your whole question. Honestly, like.
No, you didn't avoid it. You didn't avoid.
Oh, what's next? Is that what you asked me?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's next?
Oh, okay. Season 3, it's gonna be more consistency with the podcast.
Okay.
And then I have a few more events. I want to kind of try out. And yeah, so more events, more working on like a membership type of thing to get, because I do get invited to like, you know, movie screenings or certain events that you need to invite to. So I kind of want to give that to the people that subscribe to like a membership type of thing. So maybe working on that, on a membership and exclusive, you know, invites to certain events that Shaking the Culture has, or the people I've created like a network with.
Yeah.
Get them more in the scene and stuff like that.
Nice.
You two trying to branch out.
Yeah.
Trying to. Okay? Trying to.
Trying to branch out.
Yeah.
So in other words, what I was hearing is we're gonna run it back.
Yes. We definitely
we gonna
have
run
to.
it back.
We really do. Because y'all are funny. Y'all are hilarious. Like,
Cause we was looking for that. We was like, oh man,
I bet.
we
You're
had
not
put
the
it behind the
only
scenes
one.
on our page, and we was like,
Where is it? Yeah, no, trust me, you're not the only one. I did, okay, so in total, I did maybe 10 interviews, and only 4 came out. You guys see the math?
wow.
And,
Wow.
yeah, but that's the reason why I'm just like, yo, at this point, like, I just want some people around me that want to see it grow. But like I said, they're playing their positions. Not, oh, let me just get with Diana because she's going to bring this person to the table and that's going to help me with my,
Right.
you know, go for it. That's what I want you to, I want you to come here and meet these people and help you elevate your brand. So you should be helping me with mine too. But then again, you can't expect yourself out of everybody else.
Correct.
So,
Wow, you said something right there.
yeah.
My goodness.
Even though you're like, dang, maybe this person is different. Yeah, no. I mean, but then again, I mean, everybody's thinking for themselves and trying to benefit for themselves anyway. So you can't blame them. You just gotta be a little bit more selfish yourself too, which is hard
correct.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Correct.
So.
And it's a shame that you have to do that.
Yeah. And everybody's like, I was like, is it because I'm a female? Like, I've gotten in certain situations. I'm like, wow, so you're talking to me. You're saying you could do this, that, and the third, but it's because you think I'm pretty. In reality, you can't do anything. So, like, my festival, the one I just did, I feel like it could have been better, but there were a bunch of guys where they're like, oh, I could help you. No, you just want my number. You were trying to talk to me. And I don't see you like that.
Come on, guys.
So yeah, so it's just like, okay, they were like, damn, it's crazy though. Or like you try to play me on some shit and they're like, wow, that's crazy that females actually have to go through this. But I'm just like, yeah, no. They're like, damn, Diana, you just got played. I'm like, don't even remind me. Like at this point I need contracts because no.
I was just gonna ask, the process, like is your process of who you're gonna recruit next is changed on who you put on your team?
Honestly, yes. As some people, like, I'm a very understanding person, And I feel like sometimes that kind of pushes me to my limit. Or they're like, oh, it's Diana. She's going to understand. She's nice. At this point, no, don't play with me and my child. Like, Shaking the Culture is my baby. And I'm trying to make it grow. So don't come in between me and my brand. So definitely, like, even though I'm cool with people, it's just like no hard feelings, banning shit done. So it is what it is. And yeah, like at this point, it's like, no, you can't say, oh, I'm bringing such and such to the table. And in reality, you're not bringing nobody to the table.
Right.
Whereas like, it's a difference of being around the industry and in the industry. So yeah, I need to really figure out what's what.
Yeah, it's kind of funny you say that because is it more now that you see how stuff is within the industry as you hear other rappers or film people who act, do they say, oh, that industry is it's dirty? Are you starting to see that? Like,
yes, and I would always think, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I would always think of the aspect of, oh, they're just saying that because everybody else is saying that,
right?
So yeah, so it's just like, damn, like I see it, but that's the way that it works, and you really have to have tough skin. And I would be like, damn, is it because I'm Latina, and I'm a female that people don't take me serious? So, but it's just like, no, like that's just really how people move. There are people that do it out of like love, and but I mean, like I said, everybody does it for themselves to benefit their platform some way, somehow. So, but yeah, but I feel like at the end of the day, I'm always really by myself. People be like, oh, so many people. I'm really by myself with my whole family. Look, I really, like, every Sunday I go to my parents' house and I'm with my siblings. Like, it's 5 of us. Trust me, I'm not lonely any type of way. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's just really, I just be chilling, just like, what can I do next?
Right.
So yeah.
Okay, look at that. So 2023, we got some big things popping.
Look, 2023 got to be the year. I feel like that's the thing. I don't feel like I haven't done anything. That's where I'm at in my life. I feel like I haven't done anything. But everybody's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I haven't done anything yet. Just wait on it. I don't know when that year will feel like, oh, I've done something. Probably when I get invited to Diddy's, any type of Diddy event. You're like, look, I did it now for sure. Now you could be talking. Yeah.
That's sporadic.
Right?
Well, it's fine. It keeps you hungry.
Right.
It doesn't put you in a stagnant, comfortable place. On the outside, people can be like, man, you was everywhere last year. But then you be like, I don't feel like I was nowhere.
Yeah.
And that keeps the drive and the ambition.
Definitely.
Always stay hungry.
Definitely.
Always. So I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
I am.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking for 2023. We're gonna see some big old things. You're gonna see them festivals, these events. Yeah, because I mean, what I saw, just put it out to just give you your flowers. I was like, okay, she out here and she doing it. I was just like,
I appreciate it.
I like that. What I'm saying? I like how people just, trying to do positive stuff. Try to help out the community or just help out anybody else who just trying to, I guess you would say, the voiceless.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I really like that. I really like that.
Yeah, definitely. So. I feel like one of my goals is to kind of bridge that Latino and like African American stuff. Because, like we got Bad Bunny and stuff like that, but yet y'all got people that can fill out like the stadiums and stuff like that. So I'm like, we need to bridge that together, and I want to be that person.
Please.
So that's what I'm working on towards the festival aspect of things. So yeah.
Okay. So speaking of bridging, real quick, how do you think about the new Black Panther movie coming out, and it has that African American Latino feel?
Oh,
to
really?
it?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I have yet to even see what's really going on with the Black Panther. I want to go see it. Yeah, I know. I haven't seen it or anything, or like trailers or anything like that. I don't know where I've been at, to be honest with you. I don't know where I've been
Working.
at. Yeah. So I don't know if anybody went to the One Music Fest in Atlanta. So I was able to help with that. I was I was an executive assistant to one of the founders.
Look at that resume.
Run it.
So they actually are going to have a festival out or they're expanding One Music Fest to Texas. So that's where my mind's been like, okay, so how can I be a part of this one? Like Atlanta, like I know I'm going to be at the next One Music Fest in Atlanta helping out with that. But I'm like, okay, how can I get to the Texas? And when I'm out in Texas, what can I do for my brand? So that's really where my mind's been at lately.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
Focus.
Nationwide.
Trying to.
Nationwide.
We're going to get there. But yeah.
Ooh.
But that's cool though. I can't wait to see it though.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's the fan reactions are what from the critics are already out. So, I'm excited because everything I'm hearing is positive.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to go see it and see how they do it with with the passing of Chadwick.
That's
So
dope. Yeah. How do you feel about that though? The two cultures.
oh, I think it's gonna be excellent because I think that for once, especially for the Latino community, that they get their shine, especially in the MCU, and they really don't get it at all. I don't think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just good that they share those two cultures in a big movie, not nothing
I
that
agree.
just going to an app or something like that.
Yeah.
This is going to be heavy box office, and we can get some representation going on with
Facts.
that. So
I agree.
yeah, I'm very excited about it. It come out in
The
soon.
11th. Yeah, in 2 weeks.
November
At the
11th.
time of this recording, so
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
had to put that out there.
You gotta put that out there.
My bad.
At the time, no, you good. At the time of this recording, you got to put that out there because some people like, oh, this old. People be in the comments.
Look, mind your business, okay? Look, mind your business.
Everybody got to critique everything.
Literally.
So yeah. So man, you got anything else?
Man, no, I'm ready to sit back and watch this woman work. I'm ready to watch her just empower her culture. I love the Latina culture, and so work, Miss Garcia. I support
Of
you.
course, thank you.
You got another fan over here.
Yeah.
I appreciate
and I
it.
know the kid, if he was here, he be right there with you.
He is so funny, bro.
Yeah, that's the legend right there. That's my boy.
The legend.
But I appreciate you coming on the show. Once again, to let everybody know how they can find you, how they can support you.
Yes. So you can follow me guys on Shaking the Culture, literally on TikTok, Twitter, Shaking the Culture on everything. And for the festival, Shaking the Culture Festival. And my personal one, Diana_Garcia with 3 A's. Yeah.
Y'all get that? Make sure y'all subscribe,
Do it now.
like, share, repost.
Right
All of the
now.
above.
All that. All the above. Follow if you ain't following. Follow all that.
Immediately.
Facts.
You're not doing nothing else. Just do it.
You ain't doing nothing else. And if you feel like you need to comment. Comment what we got to say.
Say something.
It's Never Play Yourself podcast, and we're on all platforms. There's YouTube, Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. So we're on everything.
You almost ran out of fingers.
You almost ran out of fingers. Almost out of fingers.
Everywhere.
But yeah, this is P4 signing off. My boy, special guest host over here.
More.
I appreciate you, man.
Man, thank you.
Appreciate you coming on the show.
Thank
bro.
you. Can I stay a little while longer?
Yeah, man.
All right,
If
cool.
you need to, just
Cool. TJ,
turn the
don't-
light out.
Don't come back just yet. I'm comfortable, man. I'm comfortable.
Yeah, like that. We gone.